Okay guys, here's the review to help you study for the test we're going to take on Thursday or tomorrow. So I'm going to go through this. You guys can follow along, check your answers, or go and work these problems with me if you're stuck. So number one, Cole reads 50 pages of a new mystery book the first day he bought it. After the first day, he read 22 pages a day. If the book was 450 pages, which of the following equations can be used to determine how many days it took Cole to finish the book? Remember, the question is usually what your variable is going to be. And you can find that number that'll go with your variable, and it's almost always next to a word like per, each, every. In this case, 22 pages a day, so 22 per day. So if the book was 450, he read 50 pages of a new mystery book and 22 pages per day. And then he started with 50. So we want to see which of these would match that. Automatically, you could get rid of B because it doesn't even mention the 50 pages. You could also get rid of D because they attached the 50 to the wrong variable. We don't want 50 attached to the variable. So then 22x minus 50 or 22x plus 50? Well, he didn't unread the book, so he read 50 pages, so we would need to add it. So A should be your answer. Number two, an equation and one variable is shown below. So we've got 8x plus 20 equals 4. Remember, if there's an equal sign, there's one solution. Which number line represents the solution for this equation? So we want to rewrite it down here. 8x plus 20 equals 4. So if you want to, you can put a triangle around any number that has a variable, circle the numbers by themselves. And we want to get rid of the extra first. We can't get rid of 4 because if we do, then there's nothing left. We can't get rid of this because there's no variable to attach it to. So we have to get rid of our extra on this side. Since it's plus 20, we have to do the opposite to get rid of it. So minus 20 to both sides of your equal sign. These will cancel out, bring down your 8x. 4 minus 20. If you need to do keep, change for these integer problems, you sure can. But since we have different signs, we're going to subtract. Take the sign that's on the larger number. So we'll have negative 16. Okay, then your last step, since this is multiplication, we do the opposite. We divide. So negative 16 divided by positive 8 should be negative 2. So the only answer choice that would match that would be B. Okay. Number 3, 9 minus 3x is greater than or equal to 18. Okay, same situation like last time except we have an inequality, but you're still going to work it the same. So we have a positive 9. This is my extra, so I'm going to get rid of it by doing the opposite. The opposite would be negative 9 minus 9. So subtract from both sides. 18 minus 9 is 9. Bring everything else down. So negative 3x is greater than or equal to 9. I need to get rid of this 3 because the goal is to get the variable by itself. So divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3. Remember, if you multiply or divide by a negative number, when you're dealing with inequalities, you flip the sign around. So instead of greater than or equal to, now it turns into less than or equal to. 9 divided by negative 3 is negative 3. So let's see. We know it's going to be a closed-in circle since it's greater than or equal to. That line underneath it, think about a door shutting. There's a closed line underneath it. So we can automatically get rid of A and B. So x is less than. So it kind of shows you which way your line should be shaded. But x could be anything less than negative 3. So our line should be shading to the left. That would be D. Number 4, an equation in one variable is shown below. So we need to figure out which problem situation could represent the equation. So go ahead and look. So 0.75 is attached to that variable. So we're going to look for 0.75 near words like per, each, every. This is my extra and this is my total. But this is the main goal here. So A says a cat sitting service charges $8 for each day plus, looking good so far, 75 cents for each cat. How many hours could a cat be babysat for $28? Everything kind of lines up except for this and this. How many hours, that's usually what your variable is. In this case, 75 cents is going with each cat, not how many hours. So A is out. A person downloaded an app for their iPad that cost $8 plus some songs that cost 75 cents each. How many songs could the person pay for with $28? That one's looking pretty good. Everything lines up with this equation. We'll check the rest of them. See, a rodeo charges 75 cents to park plus $8 per carnival ride ticket. How many carnival rides can a person ride at the rodeo if they spent a total of $28 at the carnival? Everything looks okay except they put their variable with the number 8. Is that what we see up here? No, the variable is on 0.75, so C can't be right. D, Grace earns $8.75 an hour for babysitting. First of all, $8.75 is not up here. We have 8 and we have 75x, but these cannot be combined together. This has a variable, this one doesn't. So without even reading the rest of D, I know it's not right. B. Number 5, an inequality in one variable is shown below, 8x. So we're going to see the number 8 attached to words like per, each, every. That'll be next to the question. Plus 7 is greater than or equal to 17. So this sign tells me that this whole side has to be bigger than, greater than, or equal to 17. So let's see which one would match. A dog fence is in the shape of an isosceles triangle. The fence is more than 17 yards long. The length of the unequal side of the triangle is 7 yards. What is the length of each equal side? Well, they don't even mention 8 anywhere in this. And there's no way that we could add something up to be 8. So A can't work. B, Rachel is younger than 17 years. First of all, younger than 17 years. That would need to look like this symbol if she's less than 17. Her brother Aaron is 7 years old. She also has twin sisters, Teresa and Summer. How old is each of the twin sisters? It's not going to work. If we're looking for the age of the twin sisters, where does that 8 come from? That doesn't make any sense, so B can be out. C, there are 8 marker boxes in a desk drawer. There are also 7 loose markers in the drawer. The total number of markers in the drawer is at least 17. At least 17. So basically it's got to be bigger than or equal to 17. So that would match. How many markers are in each box? This one makes sense. If there's 8 marker boxes and we're looking for how many markers, that would be 8x. I'll put a star and we'll check D just to see. D, 3 swim teams were formed with 17 students. Team A has 4 students. Team B and C have the same number of students. How many students are there in teams A and B? Again, doesn't mention 8. And this would be an equation, equal signs. It wants to know exactly how many there are in B and C. We had an inequality. So your answer should be